Okay, let us begin. Right. Oh, he's stuck. God damn it.
I'm on that good cushion, that good cushion. What the fuck wrong with you? I'm on that good cushion. On that good cushion alcohol.
Okay. Promising. Just have to take him on a walk. Hi, it's me, Editor Blue. You may be wondering why I paused the video. Well, the simple reason is that on the very next floor, I found out that the challenge that I gave myself was a bit too lengthy. So, I decided to work on some changes. The main change of the rule I decided to do is changing the goal from floor 10 to floor 5. As much as I would love to keep it at floor 10 speedrun, it just takes too long to get there, mainly solo. If I was speedrunning with someone else, I think it would be more manageable and just, you know, overall obviously faster. And also, I didn't help myself that I started recording this at 1:40 AM. And maybe if I did it the next day, I think I will be fine with trying to get to floor 10 as fast as possible. But for the sake of my health and the video, I think getting to floor 5 is a better, more manageable solo goal. As fast as possible, obviously. Well, now enough of my excuses. Back to the video, and sorry if you're dying of boredom. Okay, round 2 of this. Green, red, or is that green, red, yellow, pink? Going. How the hell did I get 2 random events that I've never seen before? Come on. And done. 2040. That's not bad. But it's not that good either. No, I'm not making it. Shit. No. No. It's okay. It was a bad run. This one will be maybe better. Oh man. I'm gonna take you on a nice walk. Follow me, and you'll see. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, honestly. He turned around. Motherfucker. How are the kids? If you even have kids. I don't know if you do. You're not grown. So presumably you will not. But who knows? Who knows? Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to remember that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna just snip that. We stuck up there again. Oh my god. You know, that's not bad. That's a PB, all right. That is a PB. Let's see if he gets stuck again. Because if he just gets Freddy stuck up there, then that's a big win. He does just get stuck up there. That's so weird. But I'm not complaining because that just means this is a free win. Oh wait, oops, I did not. Wait, I incorrectly did a split. So, oops. Oh god, the arcade? That's like horrible. Oh my fucking god, that terrified me. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, not bad time, despite the fucking mistake of me accidentally accidentally fucking it up. He may be stuck. I have a funny feeling that the note is right up by him. What if I fucking take a screenshot of it, huh? What will you do? Okay, I don't... Is that a 6 or an 8? 1 8 7 8. Shit. Okay, 1 6 7 8. That was it. Run like the wind. Noticed. And yeah. Yeah. Jesus. That's so good. Oh my. Yes. Okay, we are on the pace above the average. Damn it! Cool. There's me! Oh my god, who could have guessed? Who could have guessed that it was gonna be Mimic? Surely it's not because it can be only two other fuckers other than Mimic. That's... God damn. There's steak. Yeah, so do I. So do I. I don't think. Okay, he might get aggro though because of him being on the other side. Okay, there's no doubt he wants. Yeah, he does. He does indeed see me. Oh, of course it would be.
Oui.
Why are you doing this? Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is crazy. Wow, okay. He's free. That's mighty unfortunate. So I never truly made a review and thoughts with a voiceover before, let alone a script for a video. And at times I'm not really the best at describing things that I want to say, but I'll make an exception for this video and try my best. From the few hours of playing, I really enjoyed the game, both playing it normally and speedrunning it, despite its flaws, incomplete mechanics and bugs. But what are you expecting from a beta test? But it was a beta test that was good enough to be in an enjoyable state, even with some funny bugs on the side. I will try my best to cut up this review into more bite-sized sections, just so it is easier to follow and generally more manageable per se. The game being inspired by Mindless Elevation, I already kinda knew what I was getting into, And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's always nice to see a minus elevation or a Descendants fan game. However, despite the big inspiration, it still managed to put its own little spin on the game. The main difference being dealing with tasks rather than just pressing a certain amount of buttons. On top of that, the tasks themselves are fairly simple, nothing too difficult to understand. After all, you're not really solving a Caesar cipher to complete a task. And I enjoy core game mechanics that aren't overly complicated for the sake of just being complicated. The animations are also really cool. I really like the player animation. Though certain entity animations are a tiny bit silly. Like Warden's chasing animation, Gazer's 360 spins. But I find that silliness nice and not really a bad thing, so you know, big ups. The entities themselves are pretty neat as well. While yes, some of them have a clear inspiration from Elevation or Descendants when it comes to their abilities, their looks are generally nice. Although Lurker, Warden, Seeker feel like they were copy-pasted. And I guess the same can be said for something like Wander and Gander, so I don't think it's that strong of a point and more of a nitpick. But hey, that's just me. Another small nitpick is the stealth mechanics of the game. I don't really understand it, and it's pretty confusing to know if it even works and when it does work and when it doesn't. The only time it really matters is when there's Warden around. But with most other entities, it doesn't really seem to matter that much, though that could just be a skill issue. I don't know. The lobby itself is really nice as well. Has the nice cozy feeling to it, if you get me. It's not all too big either, so you know, that's a plus always. There's even stuff you can interact with, like people, objects, and there's even some secrets. It's just, you know, once again, always a plus. Though my only complaint about it is that there's like certain bookshelves with books that just have the interact prompt on it, but just don't do anything. No text or anything visible happening to it. Unless it was a secret I missed out on. Maybe. Oh, and also the obvious lack of leave elevator button. As mentioned before, the tasks aren't that complicated, which is good. You have Among Us wires, you have the FNAF Ruined Wrench puzzle, then you got the Dead by Daylight generator and two different types of keypads. One being with color matching and the other one being for digit code. When you play the game long enough, you can even notice that some of the tasks have a preset combinations, or well, possible combinations. And the fact that the first floor has no enemies, it is a good way to get a hang of how each task works. Unless you're playing on a public server, which is a different story. I think having tasks instead of needing to press a certain amount of buttons is a way more fun and cool concept, so I appreciate the change of pace compared to other minus elevation like games. Some of the entities have abilities that have been seen before in other minus elevation games, like Mimic working like other Mimic like entities from other games, and Drone working like Seek, and so on. But even despite that, I personally think some of the before seen abilities have been done well. Drone is an excellent example personally. We also got some unique abilities like Lurker and Boreal. I also really like the idea of entities that do not pose a direct threat to you and instead use an ability to hinder you. The only thing I really found awful to go up against is Mimic due to two different reasons. The smaller issue is early game, as in when you have really no starting items. Its speed can be really punishing to deal with, sometimes too punishing, depending on how fast he is at the time. Though thankfully running shoes can be obtained very early and pretty easily. And two, and this falls more under being potentially a bug rather than just an issue, is that his sudden aggro increasing when he is walking in a place and stuck. Another issue I have generally is with Gazer. but he kind of just falls under the bug territory rather than gameplay issues. As mentioned earlier, this game is in beta, so bugs were definitely gonna appear, but even despite that, it's pretty stable. I haven't found a bug that was truly game breaking, or just annoying bugs. Well, except Gazer. Gazer is a bit of a weird one when it comes to bugs. Sometimes he doesn't react to movement properly, sometimes he just activates wall hacks and sees you through a wall for some reason. And on one occasion, he got bored and decided to just kill Oblivion for no reason, even if he was just standing still. But at least the other entities seem to work properly, or at least good enough. Well, except Mimic. As mentioned before and shown in the video a couple of times, Mimic's aggro range increases randomly when he just gets stuck in a place and runs. And once he gets aggroed, he pretty much is permanently aggroed. And unless you get him stuck or let him kill someone, you're not gonna be able to shake him off, which is pretty lame. Honestly, this game feels like a really nice breath of fresh air, after playing a decent amount of minus elevation and addition abstraction. Not saying that both of those games are bad or anything, but it's mainly just about having some sort of a change or spice to the gameplay, especially considering how long minus elevation takes to update.
It's been 5 years, you still owe me. Fuck off.
Another thing that I really like is the music choice for the game. All of the songs in the game are a vibe, like a really good vibe in my opinion. Other than that, I think I personally said everything that I needed to say, other than some ideas I had on my mind, which I will say now. The first idea that I had is a task that could potentially be something like a one round of Simon Says, where there will be, for example, 4 different colored buttons, and then a sequence of random presses will happen, and the player has to match those presses in the same exact order to finish the task. A nice, short task that, won't take too much time to complete. Another task-related idea, although this one is a bit iffy, is making certain tasks harder on harder difficulties, like hard mode, for example. For example, making the color code on the paper not be in order, needing you to pay more attention to it, or for the number code, it could be switched to Roman numerals or something. Because, hey, who doesn't love Roman numerals, am I right? Though I do have a feeling that the idea can come off as annoying, but maybe that's just me. I also have some ideas for entities, though considering that this section is lengthy enough, I think I'm better off just keeping it to myself.